Bledsoe, outlet to Ingram. Ingram with the drive and the dish to Williamson. Here goes Zion to the basket. Williamson with a rebound. That's right, I said 284. Ingram from the corner knocks it down with the long gun. Plumlee, nice bounce ahead to Jeremy Grant. Lays it up. Too hard to Plumlee. Bey from the wing. He hits it.
The Pacers, and 7 against Boston, and now 1 here.
Lob inside for Mason left in the first. Ingram fakes the pass. Finally does dish it. And delivering from distance.
Look a whole lot better.
Does look better. It's 11-5. Pistons inside to Mason Plumlee. DeLon Wright's open for a minute. Nails it. Down to 21. So they got plenty of time. Ingram blocked by Jeremy Grant. Got it back. Drives and dunks. What a play.
This is the chemistry, folks, we talk about that continues to develop for this team as they play on.
Inside for Zion.
Streak, George. I was hoping it would play on because I think 13 is still the record in the NBA for most consecutive makes.
Wow. Nice pass by
potent small forward score.
That's a bunch, huh?
That's a lot.
Jeremy Grant screens for DeLon Wright. Jeremy with an up fake. Dishes it down deep, and Josh Jackson jams.
Nicely done. Jeremy Grant starting to look to pass a little more as defenses are shading and tilting towards him much more of late.
Earlier days. Makes it 27-18. Jeremy Grant with a miss. Ball way up. And laying it up. Wayne Ellington steps behind the long line. Fires and fills it.
And it was in the last 2 games against the Bulls and the Dallas Mavericks.
Well, they've been embarrassed. And Svi passed on the shot, instead drives it. Little floating gun around and down. Alabama. Josh Jackson spinning, gunning, and getting it down. Hart sent it inside to Zion. Nice collision.
Extremely valuable when you're that low close to the basket.
From distance, draining it. Line bounce to Lewis. Redick will back up against Bey. J.J. Redick from the sideline sends it and
still get a lot of legs and a lot of lift into their three-point shots.
You're right, and neither one of them's a teenager.
All right.
Smith Jr. sticks it from the top for Dennis Smith Jr. Zion to the basket. Battled against Stewart, who got the first shot, but he scores on the second. Josh Jackson bumps his way all the way down the lane. Spins to the rim. Double clutcher, no. And look out, the Pelicans way ahead of the pack. Dennis Smith Jr. pocket picked in the paint. Pelicans on the run. Zion Williamson missed it. Rebound, Svi Mykhailiuk. Svi, nice dish, deep to Isaac. Off the rim. Hernan Gomez with a rebound. Lewis ahead. Josh Hart able. Smith Jr. to the paint. Shot's going to be short. Collected his own rebound. And Pistons get the Pelicans stopped. Dennis Smith feeling a little more comfortable. Fires and fills it from the baseline. Casey's been giving him mega minutes, all things considered. Saddiq Bey, 3. Lonzo Ball to the wing. Misfires. Steven Adams with the offensive rebound, though.
Not for long.
Score. Svi with a miss. Zion to the basket. Little double clutcher off. Pistons to Svi. Gets to the basket. Leaning lefty scoop. Out of the timeout. Ball works that dribble. Gets to the rim. Scoops and scores. Ingram bounces to Zion. Gets to the basket. Just powered his way in for a score. Plumlee calls for it. Gives it up. Saddiq Bey sends it and scores. 8 points. 25 seconds to play in the half. Zion Williamson of the basket. Collision with Plumlee, and he scores.
Seemingly not trying to do too much.
He's not forcing it.
No, helping his team just take what's there.
There's Williamson with another leaning scoop.
One night going 14 to 15 from the floor, Zion Williamson against Dallas Mavericks. He's about 50% right now.
Steven Adams facing Plumlee. Shot clock at 6. Turns into him. Long line.
Trying to shoot himself back into rhythm.
Sure.
Speaking of rhythm.
Ball. Playing basketball.
Uh-huh.
Plumlee to the basket against a double team line. He's starting for Blake Griffin, who's taken this night off to rest that knee. Jeremy Grant up, gunning it goes right to forecourt. Wayne Ellington drives, dishes deep to Plumlee, back up over his head and
There's
in.
a guy on the New Orleans roster. His name is Cedarius Thornwell. Would that qualify?
Maybe. Bledsoe dishes it back outside to Ingram, who'll get it back from Adams. Nice bounce to Steven Adams. Great execution.
That aspect of the game down.
If you like to score, you got to make them.
Yeah.
So I'm sure he'll be working on it. Zion to the basket. Scoops it. Mason Plumlee to forecourt on the dribble. Nice backdoor bounce to Svi. Double clutcher.
Against guess who? His former team, OKC.
How about that? Lewis from the corner.
Stan Van Gundy got a whole lot of sleep. Probably doesn't get a lot of sleep now because that's just the way he is.
Svi from the corner for 3. For the last 3 seconds of defense of the third. Lewis on top since the first quarter. And Jeremy Grant's back. He had 10 in the third. Svi Mykhailiuk from the wing. Fires and fills it up. Alexander Walker with a backup gun. It goes.
Watch him. Your young Isaiah Stewart.
Williamson sees some daylight to the basket for a jam. Svi Mykhailiuk passes on the long gun. Sadiq Bey fires for 3 and it's through. Alexander Walker to the basket.
Holy cow.
Nickeil Alexander Walker bounces it for Hernan Gomez. Got it swatted. Bey into the corner for Svi. By himself. Buries. Svi Mykhailiuk for 3. And that is through, by the way. With 5 and 15 left. Ingram sees a little daylight, gets to the basket, and scores. 112 to 1-0. Mason Plumlee with the basketball. Hands to Josh Jackson down the lane. Lays it up, lays it in. Rebound, Eric Bledsoe. 3 and 10 left. Ball to the paint. Jump stop gun it. Ball with plenty of time in the corner.
He took too much time.
Yeah, way too much. Adams tries to follow it up. Blocked now over the Pelicans. Josh Jackson knocks 123 to 112.